Hi, I'm Jane Esselstyn.
I'm Ann Esselstyn.
And Ann is driving today with one of her new tricks that she learned about wild rice.
So I am all into simple these days. And if anything is simple, this is simple. 2 ingredients, wild rice and broth and a stove. So at one of the conferences.
No. One of our day events. We have a one-day, very food-focused event called Plant-Based Woman Warrior, like hands-on food event at the Knob here in Ohio. It's live.
A woman named Laurie Perella was very grateful for everything that had happened. So she sent
in her life around plant-based eating.
Yeah, right. And so she sent us some wild rice. But along with the wild rice, she sent a recipe. And her family was Italian, and they had a restaurant, and this is what the restaurant did. You're not going to believe this, wild rice. So it starts, with wild rice. And then into a pot, you put 3 to 1. So 3 cups of broth to 1 cup of wild rice. And I used the Plantstrong vegetable broth, which I love. It has no added, it's the best out there.
We're going to fly in a discount code for you here for Plantstrong broth.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. So I have 3 cups of vegetable broth, and I bring the vegetable broth to a boil. Jane, would you like to bring the boiling vegetable broth to the scene? And as the vegetable broth,
you can still see it's moving, or it's just stopped boiling. But that's why I thought it was going to be earlier in the game that I had to wear my mitts.
And into that, I am going to put my wild rice. And then, Jane, where's the lid?
Oh, I couldn't.
And then I am going to put the lid on this. And then Jane is going to put this into a 500-degree oven for 10 minutes. Jane, you want to put it in?
Yeah. Woo!
And when 10 minutes is up, guess what you do?
What do?
You turn the oven off, and you let it sit overnight.
You turn it off and go to bed.
Go to bed. And then, wait a minute, Jane.
Let's pretend to sleep.
Wait, Jane. Wait a minute. Because the next morning, and actually what happens to me is I wake up early and I think, oh my gosh, did it work? So you go to the oven. You go to the oven and you take out the pot of wild rice that has been just sitting in it.
You don't need your hot mitts anymore.
No hot mitts anymore. And you take off the lid, and by golly, there is perfect wild rice. And
can I? Oh, this is huge, long pieces.
This is just beautiful.
Because wild rice is actually a grass.
Yeah. And so, and 1 cup makes this much. I mean, it's a lot of wild rice.
Wow.
And it's so easy. I mean, literally, it's just no time at all. And one time I made this by putting 4 to 1 ratio, and I thought it was too wet.
But I actually cooked off a little bit of the water or the broth, and we used it. So this is so interesting.
Oh, that was the other time.
Oh, okay. But the ratio of raw rice to broth or liquid is 1 cup to 3, and you add the wild rice to the boiling broth or water, and then you put it in a 500-degree oven for 10 minutes, then turn it off and go to bed.
Right. Go to bed and wake up early because you're so curious.
Awesome. Well, we hope your wild rice turns out well. We have so many ideas of things we can do with wild rice. We'll fly our wild rice recipe we did recently. We're going to use this in we're doing 2 more recipes today, and we're going to use the wild rice in the recipe. So we'll show you those in a minute. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.